Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the Scene Up Tarot with me, Natasha. So happy to have you guys here today. Thank you so much for finding this video. To my subscribers, welcome back. Thanks for all your support, all your likes, comments. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. So today's pick a card reading is, I've not done a weekly one for a little while, so today is just a what's happening for you in the next 7 days. So this is of course a timeless reading, so whether you are watching this on a Wednesday or you're watching it on Sunday night, it makes no difference whether you're watching it in 2021 or beyond. Yeah, this is, if you've made it here, there's probably a message that is in here for you guys. So if you want to go down to the description box, go to your timestamp. So we have pile 1 here with the opalite, we have pile 2 in the middle with the rose quartz, and then we have pile 3 at the end here with the citrine crystal. So yeah, have a think about which one you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box down below, and or the comment section, I also posted there, and click on your timestamp and I'll see you in your reading. Hey pile 1, if you chose the opalite crystal, this is your reading. So how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is a timeless reading, so it's your next 7 days. Obviously with tarot and it's all energy, this can be quite fluid, so sometimes it might feel like this is just happening, you're in the midst of it right now, or it could be that it is a bit further than 7 days away. So just, you know, take the timing with a pinch of salt, but the kind of emotions and that you're experiencing, going through at the moment, should be similar to this. So cards that we have for you guys. For your tarot, we have the Tower. I'm using the Modern Day Witch Tarot here. You have Knight of Pentacles. You have 3 of Wands. You have Strength. And you have the World. And for your Oracle cards, we have Earth Magic, number 1. We have You Are Good Enough, Full Moon in Virgo. Meditate and Contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. And then you have Flow, which kind of reminds me of the Meditate and Contemplate. I don't know why. I think it's kind of has that watery energy feel about it. So you have Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. Okay, so let's just see if I can move these up a bit so we can see them all on camera. I think you can see those. Yeah, so for your reading, guys, I feel like maybe you're having a bit of a wobble at the moment with that Tower card here. I feel like the sense that I'm getting is that you guys are really working towards something. You're kind of waiting to get, with the 3 of Wands kind of right in the smack bang in the middle of your cards here. I feel like you've either made a decision or you've done something and you're just waiting for the results to come in. And you're waiting to, you know, for your ships to come in. You're kind of waiting on that cliff, and for some of you maybe it feels like this wait has been going on quite a while, and I get a sense that with this waiting it's causing you this kind of Tower moment. I feel like it's really causing you some anxiety. I feel like you are, for some of you, I feel like it's like you don't quite, your belief in yourself or whatever it is you're doing is kind of being shaken. I don't feel like this is a massive like Tower moment. So some people say this is like Dark Night of the Soul card sometimes. So that is when you have like a complete crisis of faith, and I feel like faith in the universe, in yourself, and you have like a maybe even like a dark depressive kind of period. I'm not getting a sense that it's this, but I feel like your confidence, it's mainly your confidence is being shaken a little bit at the moment, because I feel like you really are you're waiting for something. For some of you it could be something like a love offer, a job offer, whether for some of you it could even be you've put in offers on houses, but it could be business related. Obviously it's going to resonate differently for each one of you, so take it as it resonates. But I feel like in the next 7 days you are going to see progress. You do have the Knight of Pentacles here, so the Knight of Pentacles is a happy sign to see, that, you know, something is coming towards you. I feel like you are getting some sort of offer, some sort of something, like it is something that's real. It's not just a promise or something. I feel like whatever it is going to be coming to fruition with that Three of Wands and kind of waiting. It is coming, but I do feel like it's been taking a while, and this is what's really caused your confidence to maybe have a little bit of a wobble, guys. But just know it's coming for you. And I feel like with this Strength card, this is saying that, guys, you're nearly there. You have the strength to keep going forward. Don't worry about it. You know, you have this covered, is the feeling that I'm getting from Strength. This is a reminder from Spirit that you are a lot stronger than you think. You have a lot of, I think, keep strong in your convictions as well. So if you've made a choice, and the Tower is kind of related to maybe questioning that choice, then stay with your convictions, because I feel like you went with your gut and that was the right choice. And you have the World card at the end, which a great way to finish off your tarot. It's kind of like completion. So I feel like this little cycle, this little event is kind of coming to completion at the moment. So I feel like you are going to be reaping the rewards, getting what it is that you want. It's a card of celebration, of joy. Yeah, it's a very happy way to end off your tarot. And so the bottom cards here, your oracle cards, with the Earth magic, I feel like this is Spirit reminding you that, you know, we are all connected to Mother Earth. We are made of stars. Everything is connected. No energy is, you know, destroyed. No energy created. Everything is just a transfer of energy. So this is just a reminder that, you know, if you feel like that you can't have abundance, you can't have whatever it is, everything under the sun can potentially be yours. I feel like you just need to believe in it and manifest it. It's why you have this kind of like all the stars. It's like the cosmos is, we're all intertwined. So this is just a reminder, and become grounded, you know, in reality as well. If part of your Tower moment is, I am getting a sense that for some of you it really is about confidence. This is a reminder as well that you are good enough. So what you want is not crazy. You deserve it. With that full moon in Virgo, this is absolutely, you are good enough for all of your dreams. So don't you question that at all. And then these two cards at the end, I feel like for some of you, I feel like you are trying to manifest. This could be a sign for you guys that maybe try some meditations for manifestation. If you're not entirely sure what you want at the moment, if you've got questions, if you've got worries and concerns, I feel like take time out to meditate, to think about things before rushing forward, because a lot of the time I think nowadays we feel like we don't have time for that kind of stuff, but it really does help to meditate. So do try and take some time out of your busy schedule this week to fit in, maybe if it's only 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day before you go to bed or something, try and fit in some meditation just to clear your mind, make you feel more grounded, kind of help with this Tower feeling as well. And then finally you have that Flow card that I read to you earlier. So this card is all about surrender. So releasing expectations. So it's not necessarily expectations of you. So what if you're manifesting? If you manifest, you want, for example, say you want a car, like say you wanted a Ferrari. Just throwing it out there. You're manifesting having that Ferrari. You're not manifesting how you're going to get it. So it's all about releasing the expectations of how things are going to happen. So do focus on kind of the end game, but not on the journey. Don't feel like, okay, so this is my first step, and then that's the step after that, and that's the step after that. Focus on that end game of, you know, having the Ferrari. So yes, that's what I see for you guys. Sorry that I had to start and stop a few times, even though it's a very short video, just because noise in my house. So sorry about that, but thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again in another video. See you later at pile 1. Hey, pile 2, if you chose the rose quartz, this is your reading. So we're looking at what's happening in the next 7 days for you guys. So we have what do we have? We have the Spirit Song Tarot for you guys. We have 6 of Feathers, that dragonfly. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to try and shift it away from the light so you can see the detail a little bit more. You have Ace of Feathers with a goat on there. Makes me think of, seeing that goat makes me think Capricorn, but then we have the Tower. Towers came out in pile 1 as well. So everyone's having a bit of a crisis at the moment. Then we have 6 of Crystals. And finally we have the Sun, but in reverse. So let me move these over. And you also have Oracle cards as well, of course. You have a Burst of Magic 48, which is lovely with that kind of water lily. The energy is Gaining Momentum, Waxing Moon. Imagination, envision a new reality, give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities. Sorry, that's quite bright, isn't it? It's a lot of white in the very centre there. Then you also have Passion. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. So guys, what's coming for you in the next 7 days? As I said to, I can't remember if I said it in the introduction or in pile 1. My memory's actually awful, guys. I'm definitely a Pisces. So remember this with tarot, the energy and timing, it can be a little bit out. So you maybe have just experienced this, you may be going through it right now, or it could be slightly longer than 7 days. So just take obviously the timing with a bit of a grain of salt. But yes, this is, I feel like you'll know if this resonates with you. So I feel like there is good news in this. I mean, the Tower is at the centre of your spread, but I feel like you're coming out of this Tower moment at the moment. So if you have been feeling like you're going through a bit of a crisis, maybe it could be, for the other pile, it felt like a crisis of confidence a little bit, whether you are just having I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know what to do about this relationship, that kind of thing. I feel like this is coming, overall, it's coming to an end now. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of clarity, a lot of knowing how to move forward. Because you have, first of all, you have the six of Feathers and Ace of Feathers. So that is your sword energy. 6 of Feathers to me is, here it says transition and insight, and it is kind of that. It is, you know, learning how to move forward. You're moving from a state of, you know, the 5 of Feathers is all about conflict, and you're kind of moving on from that. So you are entering like a calmer period, and I feel like you've kind of gone through this Tower moment and you've learnt what you've needed to learn, and you're able to sort of assimilate all that information and then move on. And you know, it's really giving you right now I feel like you are getting mental clarity about whatever situation you're kind of in at the moment. With these kind of general in the next 7 days, for some of you, you might watch this with maybe like a love situation on your mind, maybe work, maybe there's just a very particular situation for you, and I feel like you're going to be able to take it how it resonates, but you're going to understand what to do now, and I feel like it's kind of like foundation. You're going to be building upon it, because it does make sense. You have the Tower, which is kind of that ripping down, and then you have that the Ace of Feathers. It's all about building on those foundations, because those foundations were they weren't the best. You got some cowboy builders to do them, and now you've pulled it down and you're ready to start again, start afresh, and kind of build up how you want. And all of this is giving you a lot more balance back into your life. I feel like you're gonna feel more balanced emotionally. You're gonna be able to feel a lot more, as it says here, gratitude as well. You have meerkats, so I feel like for some of you this may be like a family situation that is sorting itself out, or perhaps if it is work, you're able to balance that home work life now. There's just a lot. I feel like for some of you it is definitely family related, very family orientated, with those meerkats on there. And even though the sun is in reverse at the end of your spread here, the sun's present, which is always nice to see. You know, in the upright, it's all about joy, it's all about happiness. And at the moment, you may not be able to quite feel it, but I feel like you're getting to a point where you can see that it's going to get better. You may not like be in it, you may not feel like it is better right this second, but you know that it will get better. I feel like you can start to see the sun again. Maybe it's been very, very grey, very cloudy. You've not seen the sun for what feels like months, and that's now, the sky is now clearing for you guys. And you have this burst of magic here. So for some of you, I feel like maybe there is just going to be something magical that does happen this week. Maybe you start seeing a lot of synchronized numbers. Maybe you get like a gift. Something just happens that seems like it was meant for you, and it's a little bit of magic. And it could be what was needed to help you move on, get that clarity. Like, it could even just be like an intuitive hit that you get, and you have this sudden, like, almost like lightning bolt of knowing. But it's going to feel like this week you have some magic in your life. It feels like you're going to be able to feel your spirit guides this week. And this feeling of moving on and kind of happiness coming is, you know, it's gaining momentum. I feel like you've been at your peak, and not your peak, your trough, and you're just starting to walk up that hill. And at first it's quite slow, it feels hard, but as you're going up, you're starting to get into that rhythm, and you're going to be starting to build momentum. So I really do feel like you guys are coming into a good period now. I feel like it has been difficult, but you are moving on to something that is a lot calmer. Here you have imagination. So I feel like there's a need to maybe combine the two. So if for some of you, you've been feeling maybe in a bit of a rut, not knowing exactly like what to do with your life, there is a need for you to, you know, work out what your passion is, and get imaginative about it, and see how you can, you know, make money, how you can do it more. Don't just think, oh, just because it's a hobby, it's something that has to remain a hobby. People are able to make careers out of anything nowadays. You just have to be creative enough. You use your imagination, like imagine it into reality, manifest it, because I feel like you know what you want to do, and what you enjoy, but you need to work out how to make that a reality. As it says here, believe in unlimited possibilities, and that is so important. You are born into a world with unlimited possibilities. When you are born, it's, even though it feels like there is like a plan to your life, but you also have free will, so at any point you can kind of deviate from that plan, and there is a lot of possibilities for you. You just need to know how to make the most of them. And so yes, this is what I see for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. It's been really appreciated. I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So we're looking at what's happening for you in the next 7 days. As I said, and I couldn't remember if I'd said it in the introduction, so I'm just saying it again to everyone. Just remember that, you know, tarot and timing, it can be quite fluid. So this may be something that you've just experienced, you're going through at the moment, or it could be slightly longer than 7 days time, or in the next kind of 7-day period. So just take the timing with a slight grain of salt. You have the Devil. Sorry to start off the reading that way. 2 of Swords. You have King of Cups. Then you have a lot of, you have quite a few cool cards there. You have Queen of Wands reversed. You have 8 of Pentacles. And I'm going to have to move these along. You have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, with the reversals, don't worry too much about them. You've also got more cards than everyone else, so there we go. You've got, as well for your Oracle cards, Opening to Discovery. Your commitment is being tested. Friendship, seek out your soul family and surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. And finally, intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So guys, what are we seeing for you? When I was pulling these cards, I was getting a very... I feel like this is something that's not going to be for everyone, obviously. But I was really getting a sense that this was in relation to career, or, you know, a particular passion project, something along those lines. With the Devil and the 2 of Swords next to each other, the real sense that I was getting from these is just a sense of feeling trapped. And because obviously with the Devil, it can be that you are, I'm trying to work out what it actually is on this card, but I don't actually know what that is. It looks like money that's just in a patch. I don't know if it is about being trapped. I don't know. So when you look at Rider-Waite and anything kind of based more on that, obviously the 2 people are trapped beneath the Devil. They've got collars around their neck. I think that's the right word. And then with the 2 of Swords, it's a sense of feeling trapped. It's more in your head, because obviously you've blindfolded yourself. You're sitting, you know, with just 2 swords up, feeling kind of scared, feeling kind of trapped. And for some of you, I feel like that is where you're at with this, with whatever situation you have going on in your life. I don't go into particulars about whether it's love, unless I get a really strong indication that it's definitely a love reading. I feel like this could be applicable for a lot of different things, but whatever it is, I feel like there's a feeling that you are trapped at the moment. But you have here the King of Cups. So in this deck, I quite like how they talk about this card, and it's about because it's a king. So the king, they say about being like a strategist. So it's about being able to healthily detach your emotions. So the King of Cups is someone that has mastered their emotions, and sometimes we do need to almost detach emotions from a situation, because emotions do have a tendency of complicating things, especially emotions like fear, being scared, feeling trapped, isolated. Those kinds of feelings can really confuse matters. So there is a need for you to kind of take almost like a look from up above at this situation and detach the emotions. You can recognize them, you can acknowledge them, but don't let those emotions be the kind of driving influence for making decisions at the moment. Because I feel like if you do let that happen, then it's not going to turn out the way you probably want. You do have these two queens also in reverse. So the queens in this elemental power deck, they call it nurturer of. So the queen is like the nurturer. So it's all about, you know, learning to do these kinds of things. So Queen of Wands, reverse, you should be about nurturing, you know, that creativity, that passion. And when it's reversed, I feel like there's just a block on this. There may be a block on your creativity at the moment. Maybe it is something like time. You feel like you don't have time to be creative. Maybe it's just sometimes we go through creative blocks, whether it is maybe it is because we're stressed. Sometimes when we're stressed, we can't really think, can't let that creative mind open up, especially if you're feeling trapped and you're feeling under pressure. It's very difficult to come up with creative solutions, creative things. So I feel like you guys really kind of need to chill a little bit. It's the feeling I'm getting. Could be why this friendship card is here, guys. You know, if you are, I know at the moment it's very difficult because wherever you are in the world, you probably have different regulations on COVID, what you can and can't do. I know in the UK we've just come out of our lockdown, but there's a tiered system and I have no idea how ours works, so you know, God knows about everyone else. So if you can, you know, seek out your soul, as it says here, your soul family, your friends, to kind of help you at the moment if you are feeling that kind of trapped and you're feeling burdened. Like, let your hair down a little bit. I feel like that will really help, because there is a need to have, whatever situation you're in, you need to put in the effort, basically. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I feel like there is a need to put in this continued effort with the Eight of Pentacles. But with the Eight of Pentacles, it does pay off in the end. You're learning, you're becoming more skillful, and I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're trying to do at the moment. I feel like you're trying to become more skillful in creativity. And then you have this Pentacles as well, Queen of Pentacles. So she's all about, I feel like she's quite a nurturing person of her career. She's very knowledgeable, she's very grounded, down to earth. I feel like she's somebody that knows what to do. She's experienced, and again, I feel like you're not tapping into your experiences, guys. And with that intuition card, I feel like maybe there is just a lot of fear blocking what you are trying to do at the moment. Maybe you just don't really know what to do with that. You have maybe that Queen of Pentacles is upside down, but also you have this intuition card as a reminder. You know, listen to your gut, see what your gut is telling you to do, because you should really trust it, because that's when you're gonna know exactly what to do, when you're actually listening to that. As it says, trust your intuition no matter what. To this whole situation, whatever it is. It says here that your commitment is being tested. Obviously, if you're feeling scared about it, you're feeling trapped, you know, this is the moment when you feel like you might want to give up on it. Don't. This is just a test. You'll be able to get through this. I feel like you are learning, because you've got this opening to discover. You have the key. The key is on here. You have it. You possess it. You can open up this kind of world and you know, be able to go into this world. So I feel like that's what, if you're feeling blocked at the moment, just know that you do have the key, and you need to just, I feel like there's a need for you to kind of relax, is the main feeling I'm getting at the moment. Just relax. So yeah, anyway, that's everything that I see for you guys. If you resonate with this reading, do comment down below. I love hearing from you guys, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. See you later.